Hello and welcome, my tribe family. This is your host, Coach Mags. I am so excited today to introduce my friend from many years, Pastor Shirleena Celestine. Welcome.
Hi there, Max. How you doing?
I am doing great. Now, for
Good.
somebody who doesn't know who Pastor Shirleena is, who is Pastor Shirleena?
It's a very good question. Pastor Shalina, I think for me, in a nutshell, I'm a daughter of God. He is my father, and I love him dearly so. And I thank him just for all the incredible ways that he's made. Some would say I'm funny, some would say I'm a joker. But I also, outside of being a daughter of God, I love to laugh. I love life. I love taking the journey that life has to offer as well. And I thank God for where I am in my life. I live in sunny California, and I hail from the United Kingdom. But no, I think more than anything else, if I was just to summarize it, I'm a daughter of God.
That is awesome. Now, I remember we met in the UK
Mm,
and I came to your conference and you
yes.
have spoken at the WOW conference. So I'm
Mm,
so glad and I'm
yes.
glad we managed to keep in touch over the years.
Yes. It's been wonderful. I think the journey of friendship is a wonderful one. And it's filled with great memories. And I remember way back then, I think I was a little bit skinnier with much shorter hair.
Smaller
On both fronts. Both the women's conference that I was hosting, which was God's International, leading ladies. I think really for me that was almost the very first ministry that God launched me out into the deep, where I really gave God my yes. And of course, from there we were able to connect, and I was able to, come and partner with you and support you in your incredible conference and met so many wonderful women. And it just came at a time really where, God was giving me purpose, giving
mm,
me identity, you know.
mm, mm. That is awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule. I know you're studying and the many hats that you carry that you didn't even talk about.
Yeah.
Now, it's International Women's Day this March, but we're celebrating women the whole month. What message do you have for a woman who's watching from anywhere in the world?
I think that's a really good question. I think the message that I would say is give yourself space. And what I
Mm,
mean by that is, as women, we can get so busy. We get busy, whether it's being a mom or busy doing work or just busy like a bee.
right.
And if we're not careful, life can just pass us by.
Mm,
And I was saying to a friend of mine, literally just the other day, it was when Jesus was talking, I believe, to Mary and Martha, and almost in a nutshell saying, you're busy, but busy doing what?
right,
Um,
right.
and while I love the idea that today we can be all we want to be and so much more, it's really important that we are very self aware, very centered,
Mm,
and very conscious to recognize, but what are you doing? And you
mm,
do
mm,
need space to think, to reflect, to edit, to navigate, to set the discourse, to even just have a plan to say, I know
mm,
I'm here, I know I'm doing, but what am I really doing? And
mm,
that's all important so that you can assess, am I making impact? Now, we're not
wow.
talking about you have to become the president or the prime minister, but certainly in
Mm,
the area that you set yourself, what impact, and as I often say, only you have your own fingerprint. Where are you really leaving your fingerprint? Where?
mm. That's
And that's
good.
where, whole statement, nobody else can do what you do. There's only one of you because nobody else has your fingerprint. So giving yourself that space
Mhm.
affords you the opportunity to reflect, to think, to center, to edit, and if you're a believer in God like me, you need to hear, you need to hear directly from the Father,
Mm-hmm.
What am I here to do? What's the purpose? What's the intention? Am I in alignment with what it is that you actually have for me? Or am I doing what I should do? Because without trying to preach a whole sermon and
Mm-hmm.
just land, sometimes you can be busy doing things because your skill set, your
Mm-hmm.
gifting allows you to do it.
Mm-hmm.
It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't mean you're supposed to be doing it.
Mm-hmm.
No, it doesn't. It
That's
just
good.
means you're gifted and you're talented, but that gift and talent isn't set for what you've carved it and curated for it to be. The Father said, I gave you that for a specific reason, but because you're so busy, you haven't gone to Him. He hasn't then um, hasn't been able to give you the divine instruction.
Wow.
And if you follow divine instruction, you
Mm-hmm.
thought this was just for one door.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No, God gave you the key for not just for a door, for a house, for a car, for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
So I just think give yourself space to
Wow.
just take time and slow down.
That is powerful. Thank you so, so much. Now, how can people get hold of you if they wanted to
Mm.
get in touch with you? I know you're busy, but
Good.
if they wanted to get in touch with you, how can they get in touch with you?
No, sure. So I am still on social media. My God in
Mhm.
heaven. Still trying to figure some stuff out. But yeah, they can get in touch with me. One, you can go on Facebook, just pop my name in, Shirleena Celestine, and I will pop up and I will gladly add you. So you can reach me there. I'm on Instagram
Mhm.
as well. So again, pop my name in. You can reach me there.
Mhm.
And then also my ministry page, which is Selah Revival. If you type in Sela Jesus Carnival Ministries
Mhm.
on Instagram, you can reach me there. Or if you really want to, just type in hello at ShirleenaCelestine.com. You can reach me
All
there.
right. Send me all this and I will put it
I
at the
will.
bottom of the screen.
Okay. No,
Okay. Thank you so, so much for your time. And there you have it, my tribe family. Remember, you are not an island. Find your tribe, locate your tribe, and invest in your tribe, like Pastor Shirleena is part of my tribe. God bless you and thank you so much.
amen.